Fall in the deep pit.
What's going on, bitches and hoes? I'm Chris Kentucky.
I'm Uncle Bill.
Guess what we're gonna go see today?
Making shitty movies.
Eric Seacon. It's about time for him to get another wife, isn't it?
Yeah,
He's gonna get another wife from India.
the Asian male catalog be coming in soon. Asians Weekly.
Yeah. So here we are. Hi folks, I'm Chris Kentucky.
I'm Uncle Bill.
And we're on the road to see Neil Marshall's Doomsday, and we're a week late.
Yeah, and from what I understand, we really didn't miss that much. I mean, there's been a whole lot of negative publicity about this film, even from like the most diehard fans of that kind of 80s cinema. But it's supposed to be based on like Road Warriors, kind of
Escape from New York.
Yeah, mixed with that. So I don't know. I don't know what
28 wet days, weeks later.
what we're missing out on, but I just hope that it's mildly entertaining movie.
You know, I think though that we don't really listen, or I know I don't really listen to the mainstream press anymore, because we've been burned too many fucking times in the past listening to them assholes.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it wasn't even really the mainstream press this time. It was more like the little fan sites and stuff.
Oh, the horror press, yeah, we love them. We listen to every word they say. Bloody Disgusting says automaton transfusion's the best goddamn zombie movie in 30 years.
Honestly, Bloody Disgusting, I'll never listen to them no matter what. I mean, as far as their reviews go, that's some of the most biased shit ever. Like, they'll tell you that some of the worst films of all time, they'll just to get on the cover of the DVD, they'll say something about it like, this is the best film I've seen ever.
Yeah, and that is, I guess, good business for them, but like, we just don't listen to them because of that.
True. Anyway, Neil Marshall, here's the thing that makes me have hope for this film is that Neil Marshall's actually done a couple of really good films. I mean, he did Descent, which everybody already knows. He did Dog Soldiers, which is one of our friends' favorite all time, like werewolf movies.
Yeah, you know, I like The Descent even more the second time I watched it. I watched it recently on the ultra fabulous format of Blu-ray, and it was a lot more effective, I think, on that format. It was more creepy.
It's all fucking hazy.
But I've never liked Dog Soldiers. You know, I know that a lot of people like that movie. I didn't really care for that one, I gotta admit.
It seems though that Neil Marshall actually does have a good idea of the genres that he's making movies in. So that's the reason I hope this movie kind of pays homage to those type of movies more so than rips them off. Because if he just does like a flat out rip off, some films we were talking about before, that I guarantee I won't like.
So we'll just have to wait and see, but I know that, you know, box office wise, this thing flopped. I mean, it was like, I think 6th or 7th last weekend. Now is dead time for, you know, box office business and stuff like that anyway. So that was a huge flop. I think it only made like, you know, $7 million, $7 or $8 million. So, you know, we're probably not going to have a packed house here today in the theater.
It was a movie that I think was destined to fail because, for one thing, it was made for a certain audience. People that know those type of films going into it are going to like it. People that didn't have any idea what he was trying to do wouldn't care. You know, they would have no idea. They'd be confused by the concept. But even the people that movie was made for seemed to not like it. So then you're just fucked in. I mean,
you're fucked in the A.
Yeah, you're fucked in the A.
Yeah, so until we get to the luscious Riverfield 10 Theater in downtown Pikeville, Kentucky, I'm Creepy Tucky.
I'm Uncle Bill, and this is Lemmy.
That's how crowded the theater is.
Oh, shit.
They're building a damn church over there. That ain't right. When we watch horror movies, we don't even want to think about church.
Goddamn, there's too many people here. It's crowded as fuck.
It's too crowded to see Doomsday.
Yeah, you got that prediction right on, but ain't nobody here.
This is the luscious Riverfield 10 cinemas. Oh, look at that. Riverfield 10.
I think there's stuff working over here somewhere.
Yeah, I believe so.
Exactly where.
So, of course, Uncle Bill's final thoughts. We all wait on them every time we have an on-the-road review.
I think this is going to be a doomsday for Neil Marshall right here.
This is the end of the world!
It was an epidemic unlike any other. Within days, millions were infected. Within weeks, they were forced together.
Containment is our absolute priority. Blockade all bridges, streets, and rail links.
And then left to die. But 25 years after the outbreak,
It's the virus. It's back.
containment has failed.
What the hell are we going to do? What we're about to show you is highly confidential. Survivors? Inside the hot zone. And if there are survivors, there must be a cure.
You're going out there. If there's such a thing as hell on Earth, that's it.
I know what we're looking for. If it's there, I'll find it. Take us in.
Now,
Once you're over that wall, there's no system, no rules, no backup.
to find a cure,
We're against the clock on this one.
they must return to the world they left behind.
How the hell are we supposed to find anything in this mess?
I'll know when I see it.
This is our city! We're gonna catch them, cook them, and eat them!
From Rogue Pictures,
How dare they send you here? They started this fire. They can burn in it.
and the director of The Descent,
Sure it's dangerous.
She is.
this spring,
We're losing our city.
It's pretty grim, and it's gonna get a whole lot worse.
a new dark age
Have you found the cure?
Abandon any such hope.
No.
will dawn.
Nice color. I'll take it. Hold on.
Too close.
You think?
Rough ride.
Rough enough.
Hi, folks. We just got back out of seeing Neil Marshall's Doomsday at the Riverfield 10 cinemas in luscious downtown Pikeville, Kentucky.
Yeah, it turned out to be a doomsday for creative filmmaking, didn't it?
It did. Let's say Neil Marshall's probably like, well, I really say I like Road Warrior and the Ian Chase scene in Road Warrior. I'm going to do the exact same bloody fucking thing. I mean, it's not like I can't make any more movies. I make more. It's the Road Warrior and Escape from New York. I know what we'll do. Instead of having a Snake Plissken character having to find the president in 48 hours, we're gonna have Rita Mitra, the hot fucking British bitch, find a cure for a fucking disease. I mean, it's not like Rita Mitra can't take care of Russell's place. You know what I mean? I think about the new Snake Plissken. This should be the best goddamn film ever. I mean, you know, his movie's a bunch of shite. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Neil Marshall. That's all I want to say.
Okay, here's my impressions of that movie. Like, it seriously is a giant rip-off of Escape from New York versus and like Road Warrior.
Yeah, mainly just the end scene of Road Warrior and some of the villain characters. But the end scene of Road Warriors, it's exactly the fucking same in Doomsday.
So what you do is you take like basically the premise for Escape from New York, which is there's like this girl's dropped inside of Scotland, which has been invaded by this huge virus. They've quarantined off all of Scotland, so it's basically like Escape from New York instead of New York and Scotland. Send her in to find the cure to the virus because it's getting ready to take over England, and that's where you get Ronan Meecher's hot ass in there taking on a bunch of like Road Warrior-esque looking Scottish people. It's basically the entire movie.
Escape from Scotland!
On me! But the thing about it is it reminded me just like watching an Uwe Boll movie. It's exactly what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
They tried way too fucking hard and had like way too much shit going on at one time, and none of it really worked at all.
Yeah, and I would say it's probably a Uwe Boll movie with a little bit more of a budget. This looked like they spent a lot of money on, you know, some of the sets and stuff in this. And like there's even a part too that's a real brief part where they're in this medieval looking castle with Malcolm McDowell as like the king character. And it's totally like, what the fuck? What the hell is this? You know?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking.
Is that the story never develops. Like behind that one premise, which is, you know, that there's a Reaper virus, it never goes anywhere after that. It's just a series of explosions and set pieces. Like I can see somebody, some jackass reviewer saying something like, "This is a high-octane thrill ride right here."
Yeah,
because there's nothing to that movie except action scenes.
Yeah, and like there's only maybe one or two action scenes that's even like, you know, noteworthy. I would say most of them are just forgettable. So
there's literally nothing in that movie that it's like eye candy or something that'll make you want to watch it again or anything.
Yeah, the reviewers were pretty much right on, I think, with this movie. Neil Marshall, like, I don't know how you go from something that's so stylized and just, you know, a creepy film like The Descent that has scare factors and, you know, all that good stuff to something like this is just a total waste of time, total, you know, rip off of 3 or 4 films put together. I didn't really like it.
Well, the one thing that I always talked about with Neil Marshall, especially in The Descent, was that I really hated the fast editing style of that movie where you could never really tell what was going on. But this movie's like 10 times worse. Like there's a bunch of scenes that I counted, like there was probably 30 quick edits in one like 10-second scene. And it got to the point where I thought I was going to have a seizure or something.
Yeah.
Like that type of movie making is just, I hate that kind of stuff. Like there's no reason. It's an attempt to try to make a movie look like it's so action packed that there's so much stuff going on that you just, you know, you can't handle it. And to me, that's just horrible editing and movie making right there.
Yeah. But other horrible aspects, which I guess isn't really Neil Marshall's fault. The fucking theater we saw this movie and the sound on it was by far the most annoying shit that I've experienced that was not, you know, related to like people being in there. It's actually related to faulty equipment or I don't know what the fuck. Because the sound, it sounded like one speaker was completely, you know, farting all over the place.
Well, on the left side of the theater, I think that their speakers had one of them at least had a short in it. So every time it would pan from right to left, you get the most annoying goddamn sputtering and stuff coming out of there. It was
and there was also a constant like just feedback sound during the whole goddamn movie. It was low, but it was high enough to be annoying as hell to me at least.
But the thing about it is it wouldn't have mattered. I mean, that could have had pristine, you know, sound in it.
It was just
annoying. Make that movie
better. It was just annoying. So that we were in there with I think there were just 3 more people in there besides us. Right.
Yeah, so. And they came in. Yeah, I thought there wasn't going to be anybody else in there. Really.
Oh shit! Another thing that we could talk about though is
Tyler Bates' shitty old fucking score.
Yeah, Tyler Bates can't score a movie. He's a piece of shit. You should get like our buddy Harry Manfredini score.
That was really annoying though. I don't know if you noticed that, but that score was a gigantic ripoff of Escape from New York. But it was like a lot worse though.
Yeah.
Like musically, all the cues and stuff were horrible.
But there was a trailer for the new Incredible Hulk movie. Oh,
I don't care. I never watched the first Incredible Hulk movie.
You didn't watch the original Hulk with Eric Bana?
No, I certainly didn't.
That movie, the original Hulk was pretty much a piece of shit. This movie looks like, a bigger piece of shit if that's possible.
Yeah, it's got Edward Norton in it. That just automatically right there. Like, even if the CG and it wasn't horrible, which it is, I don't think I'd watch it either.
Yeah. I know people were complaining about the CG and the original Hulk movie looking bad. To me, the Hulk looks exactly the same as he does in the first Hulk movie. So, and plus Jennifer Connelly's not going to be in this one, so I doubt I'll even see this one. They got that fucking Steven Tyler's daughter in it. Who gives a shit about her?
Yeah, she's in a couple of movies. She's in that Strangers movie too.
Oh God, that looks scary. They had masks on in that.
Looks like a big rip-off of Alice, Sweet Alice or something.
Yeah. Oh God, so it wasn't that good of an experience really. I didn't enjoy the movie. I don't think Uncle Billy enjoyed it either. No. It's a big what the fuck movie. I just can't understand why Neil Marshall would go that direction and just rip off a bunch of movies and combine them as one. I mean, it's...
Yeah, but see, he didn't even rip them off well, though. That's the bad part about it. I mean, to try to string that stuff all together kind of reminded me of trying to watch Leonard Part 6.
Leonard Part 6 is a classic. Although I'd still like to see Leonard Part 1 through 5. I don't think they ever made those.
Yeah, those are out in the box set now. I think everybody was on that.
Yeah, so we don't recommend Doomsday, and it's a sad year really for horror because there's not a lot of shit coming out, is there? I mean, I know the Prom Night remake's coming out, and we both know that'll probably be a piece of shit too. Yeah. What else is coming out?
I have no idea. One thing though is that the Doomsday poster, we definitely recommend, even though the movie sucked a big old cock, that you buy that from us.
Yeah, you can help us out. And you can get a DVD quality review of this along with the Rambo.
You never know, you might like Doomsday.
Yeah, you might like it enough to own the poster. The poster's nice. We've seen the poster.
It's nice, but it's neat.
It is a nice poster. So definitely check that out on eBay. And everybody, thank you for checking out our review. Thanks to everybody that's been checking out all of our Diary of the Deadpit goodness lately on YouTube. We're going to keep doing those whenever time permits. Those are always fun to do.
They are. We should have one come out pretty soon.
Neat! I can't wait to see it. So until then, I'm the Creepy Kentucky.
I'm Uncle Bill.
And you've been watching Deadpit.com.